Thing like in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the New York Jets. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Outside. 52, Mike 52. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Shit.
There's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a draw play. This is Bell. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd...
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. To Gordon, out left. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
70, Indy, go. Alpha. Jim. Check. Hard. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Badgley able to knock this one through, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Leonard Williams has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Darnold. This is Anderson over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A game there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle. From just shy of midfield, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Shoot, 25, check 25, check 25. Oh, lady. Slam.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Alert 3. Red 80.
3rd and 2, Darnold. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Darnold completes it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
You got tight right there. Young lady, 26. Shoot.
They'll give this to Bell running right. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Darnold. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down.
Check 50, check 50. Watch, look at me. Go.
Looking to throw. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now Gordon on first down. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by Brian Poole. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Hey, Sam on.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player, not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Check three. 49, check 49. Hey, check 24, watch 24. Yo, go. Go right here. 55.
They'll drop the throw. Open man, it's Allen. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Gotta do better. Come on.
Hard.
Hey, switch gears. Watch twist.
Hey.
Staying open.
They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Darnold. Out left to Anderson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
That's good for Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mike, you're side. 52.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
On first down, it's Darnold. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
On second and 11 now. Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. He was looking for a Nunwa there. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second down. At the 33.
Hey, lock it. Fair. He's coming.
On second down, it's Gordon. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Leo.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Set, ready? 30 base.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Slam.
Switch.
Check, look at me. Go. Check 24. Deuce. Now.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Hey, tight. Get it.
Back to throw here. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Let's go.
90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Michael Brocker's in on the stop.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Check, Mike 54. Rock it.
On play action, they'll throw. And Henry's hit. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's good. To get him about 5 yards.
He was brought down by Darius Slay. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when they clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
Here's Matt Wild now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now Brown. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
54, I got you. I'm 61. Matchbox light.
You're all right, baby. Get this. You're all right. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. 36.
Bravo.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Check, check.
Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Kill, kill.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm.
Smooth. Shift. 6-6. Pull it high.
Watch the shift.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And they still need 6 yards here on 3rd down after the penalty.
Jumper. Out. Watch twist.
Gone.
Twist.
Look at me. Zipper.
They'll look to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. On the return is Williams, and he's out right at the 25. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think...
This is taken in. It's complete. 20. 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And he'll bring it a few past the 20. To the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
And it's third down.
Ready. 8, read. Hey, lock it. Check out. Ball.
No. He's crashing. He's checking.
Bam.
Rush in.
Check. Ready.
Out of the gun now on third down. Going deep here for Allen. They've got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 30 yards there. They'll set up a throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Check.
Leo. Shoot. Get it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Score. Hey, Charlie. Go out. Come.
Bang.
Now Anthony Lynn, sensing the play clock running out, will call for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, Sam off.
You got that right there. Check 26.
Yep.
Watch the shot. Watch out. 57's Mike 57. You don't want none. Pick up the ball. Under 10. 10.
Hey, orbit. Lightning.
And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense, false start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start.
Switch. Check 24. Check 24.
Check 15. Check. Go on. It's a safety creep.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Yeah.
They'll look to throw here. Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And now running right through it. Allen, the intended receiver. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold, throw left side here into the hands of Wesco, the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold throwing the out route incomplete. It's Anderson. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
He's checking.
Now Lewis here on 1st down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Again, it's Lewis. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
57. You ain't going nowhere. Double tight, guys, double tight.
They'll run on 1st down. Lewis. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Lewis. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Darnold. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
30 base. Hey, block it. Hey, box drop.
Now back to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And a guy that can change the game shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Darnold down to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Third down and 2.
52. Come on. I got 19.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Bailey's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Hey, rock it.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Hey.
All day, defense. All day.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Leo.
Watch the twitch. Hey, alert 3.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target. And now it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Check.
Hey. High 7.
Check 24.
Go out.
Deuce. Whip. Watch the whip. Pick the edge. Come. Check.
2nd and 10. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. The intended receiver there, Allen.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Check 99. A little flare, a little flare, flare, flare. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. And Eddie, kill. Check that. Kill.
On first down. It's Lewis, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 45-yard line.
What's that? 50 seconds to Mike. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Red 80.
Now Darnold. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Adam Thielen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now Rivers throw into the hands of Gordon. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. You're willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Shit, shit. Shit.
Left, left, left.
Shit. Watch.
On 3rd down, Rivers. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Ja'Kai Polite in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Chargers go here. It's Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
You're outside. Red 80. 2 times, 2 times. Hey, 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 hey. Yellow 80. Go down. Out, 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 out. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Yellow 80. Tight go.
They'll stay with Lewis here on 1st down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Now on 2nd and 13, Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Darnold from the gun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. Yeah, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 3, check 3. Rush in, rush on.
A first down throw here for Rivers. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Antonio Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. They go for just one here as it's up and good. They're in the fourth quarter in Denver. The Broncos, they're continuing to pour it on. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
They'll run on first down. It's Lewis. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Darnold. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Ja'Kai Polite, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Bang, 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 bang.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Jets have got it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Darnold is going to take a knee, and that should just about do it. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Jets, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on